I'm not a fan of the earrings, but I wanted to give it an opportunity to hear more about what you had to say. And I think for me, it was the video games. I'm not like
I mean,
big on guys playing video games. So, yeah, that was it for me.
All right, now Thomas, is Candy someone that's your type?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, somebody who's doesn't like my earrings or my style, I mean, I really can't do nothing for.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode where an older man reacts to the popular dating show Pop the Balloon or Find Love. My name is Marvin Kane. I'm the older man. I'll be giving you my reactions as I see these young men and young women interact with each other, making statements. I'll be paying attention to what the words they use, how they use these words. I'll be paying attention to their clothing. What does it say about them? What are some of the things that they're not hearing that's being put right in front of them, from their body language to the way they smile and the way they pay attention to other people talking to them. So I'll be giving you my opinion on those things. But before it all starts, help us to grow our channel. Help us to reach over 25,000 subscribers. And to do that, we just need you to hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and hit the notification button as well. But also, if you like the video, don't hesitate to share it with a family member, a friend, or even a stranger. So Alette's going to introduce the next single man, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
Oh, welcome in. What's your name?
Okay, so here we have a tall guy. No one's going to be complaining about that. And he's a rather simple man. There's nothing fancy about this man. I mean, looking at his shoes, basic, his pants, basic, his shirt, basic. I mean, he looks like he just basically came from work. But he's clean. His shape up doesn't look to be a fresh shape up. Maybe he did it the day before, but it wasn't done today. And his beard looks pretty clean. Maybe he did that on his own, but he's got it nice lined up well on the beard. But I'm looking at how he's looking at Arlette. From just the way he walked in, he didn't walk with a lot of confidence. He just kind of swagged in. And that's just his representation of himself. This seems to be a quiet man. The way he like his shoulders, how they're leaning forward above him and the head's going forward. He seems like he's a quiet guy, a very simple guy. Nothing really complicated about him. He's probably just looking for a kind woman. He's not looking for any woman that just does amazing things. He's looking for a partner. He's looking for someone to complement his quiet, noble life. That's what he wants. It's a very simple thing. I can't tell from looking at him if he's a God person, but he's definitely not a leader. I can tell from the way he's looking at Alette, he's not a leader. If you look at his legs, they're not both standing straight. He's got one leg that's bent. Looks like his right leg is a little bent. That's a protection kind of stance. He's kind of guarding himself. He's a little nervous. He's a little uncomfortable. And that makes sense. He's got six beautiful women that are looking at him. So let's see where we go from here. Let's going to get his name and we're going to move on.
Thomas,
Thomas, how old are you?
32.
And what do you do?
I work for a clean energy company as a buyer, and I'm in the Army National Guard, and I am a bartender.
Nice. Well, thank you for your service. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
You know, go play sports, watch video games. That's pretty much it.
Okay, simple guy.
Yes.
All right.
Very
And now,
simple.
what are some things you look for in a woman?
They need to be kind, a woman of God. I prefer somebody who is going to
He
be
popped on kind and woman of God.
understanding and actually have a conversation with someone. You know, I think you should always look to understand the person you're with rather than, have some fairy tale in your head.
Okay, got it. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
They need to be clean.
Okay.
I just don't get when people say that. When you say they need to be clean, listen, you're actually talking about the women that are right across from you. That's kind of a condescending statement to me. They say, oh, the woman I'm looking for needs to be clean. Okay, you're looking for a woman amongst this crowd. They don't look clean to you. They look very clean. That's condescending. That's not, maybe it's something those two women saw as to why they popped their balloons. But this is a guy that's struggling to be articulate, to express himself, to put his thoughts out there. He's not vulnerable. So we always talk about vulnerable. You got to be vulnerable if you want to find love. You got to put yourself out there. He's too guarded. He's too guarded. He did relax his legs, but then he put his hand in his pocket. He just went to a different kind of protection mode. So let's see what else we can learn.
And they need to be understanding, most importantly.
Okay.
And other than that, that's pretty much it.
Got it. All right. So we did get 2 pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. Okay, if we can start with your name and age.
Hi, Thomas. My name is Candy, and I'm 29.
Nice to meet you.
And Candy, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initially, I'm not a fan of the earrings, but I, wanted to give it an opportunity to hear more about what you had to say. And I think for me, it was the video games. I'm not like
I know, right?
big on guys playing video games. So yeah, that was it for me.
All right. Now, Thomas, is Candy someone that's your type?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, somebody who's doesn't like my earrings or my style, I mean, I really can't do nothing for her.
Oh, defensive. He went defensive mode. I really can't do nothing for her. And then we get a pop balloon.
All right. Now we did get one over here.
We got
Okay, and
another
then we'll go
pop
back to
balloon.
those. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Because
Hi,
she
my name's
pops on
Kendra.
everybody.
I'm 29. I popped my balloon just because you look great, attractive. I appreciate how you came here and gave effort today, but I'm just not a woman of God, so I want to make sure that you find your match in every way. So I don't think it's me.
Now, is she someone that's physically your type? I know you said woman of God was something up there, but
Oh no, she's definitely my type, but at the same time, I mean,
you.
you understand like I understand, so I appreciate your honesty.
Appreciate you.
okay, thank you. And then let's go back to our other 2. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hey, I'm Serena. I'm 29, and I popped my balloon because of the video game comment as well. I was waiting for you to elaborate a little bit more when she did speak on the video games, whether you play them a lot or not, but I don't prefer for my man to play video games.
You know, I'm not a video game player. I'm not the guy that does that. If you put a video game in front of me, I'm gonna find something else to do. It's just not my thing. But I do understand why guys play video games. It's an outlet. It's really an outlet. Women do other things. Women do shopping. We say these things. Some women like to cook. Some women like to do hair. It's really the same thing. So I think they kind of look at video games as something that children do. But if you actually look at some of these games, some children can't play these games. They're very complex. They require a lot of thought. And one of my friends who is a scientist says that people who play video games have a certain type of wit to them because you can actually create more connections within the brain to actually accomplish things. And for men, this is a big deal thing because we're not multitaskers as women are multitaskers. So you're really kind of depriving your man's ability for growth if you say, oh, I don't want my guy playing video games. Why not? He's not a child. All video games are not child. All games are not child's. Like you may play some card games that are for adults, and there may be some card games for children. Like grown-ups play Uno, but then some people say Uno is a child's game. See my point? That's just silly.
Either way, yeah.
Okay.
So
You
So are
popped
video
a
games
man.
like, do you play them very often, or
Say
is it
yeah.
every now and then?
No, I mean, kind of came out here extremely hungry, so that's kind of the reason that it kind of came out just as short. But no, I mean, again, it's plenty of other things that just kind of came to my mind when that happened. So
okay.
And another thing about video games, he's home, or at least off the streets at a friend's house. He's safe.
but again, you are extremely beautiful,
Thank you.
and I do
I
like your
just
hair.
hate her
Thank
dress. Yeah, she is fly
All
though.
right, and then we did get another pop. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, I'm Layla Elise. I'm 29. I popped my balloon. Well, for starters, I really love your top. I love your outfit, and your face is beautiful. You're very handsome. But I really can't do a dangly earring. Like, it's a deal breaker. And
Oh,
then
really?
you
That's the
said-
earring.
Yes, you said something. Like, you seemed like you were very stubborn on that when someone else said it. So,
They're coming for that earring.
Oh no, I understand. Some different strokes for different folks, but if an earring is what turns you off about somebody, that kind of shows me that it's not much that you're looking for. So it's fine.
Wow.
Can I ask
He
a
is
question?
so defensive.
like, what inspired you to get it?
Well,
Sinbad.
I have 2 necklaces of angels on my chest. One is for my child that didn't make it. The other one is for my daughter that did.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So other than that, the feather kind of represents just the angel wings that I wear. Pretty much it.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely. I do
knew
like
that.
the dress. I don't like the bottom
Ruffles.
portion, which is, I guess it's a flare.
My
But other than,
ruffles.
yes. But again, you look beautiful either
Thank
way.
you. Thank you.
So,
That's a Latin culture,
So
bro.
we do have 2 balloons left unpopped. Let's go ahead and ask these ladies a question. See if any of them are your match.
all right.
She's not.
Can you tell me what your ambition is?
Okay. Let's start
Oh, it's the
here
2
with your
ladies
name
in
and age.
black.
And what's your ambition?
My ambition. Oh, I'm
Name and
sorry.
age.
I'm Tanisha. I'm 29. My ambition is to live the dream, and that is to basically own a house and yeah,
She's just like him,
own
really.
a house and I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
That's your If that's your ambition.
that's my dream.
Okay.
That's the dream. That's the dream.
Wow.
Let's go to our next
That is a
lady.
weak ambition.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Nye Monet, and I'm 26, and my ambition is to open up a spa. I'm in the beauty and wellness industry, and I love to make people feel beautiful. That's ultimately my goal and my ambition.
She's just all wrong.
Ladies, any questions for him? Let's start here. We'll be back. Sorry.
Did you say you had kids?
I have a daughter.
You have a daughter? Okay. Sorry.
Uh,
Okay. So kids are a deal breaker.
Yeah, sorry.
Got it. So prior to that, is he someone that is your type?
Absolutely. I think that he is really well spoken and he dresses nice. So that's
the guy cannot talk. Yeah, he talks better than some other people, but he's not articulating complete ideas. He's not telling you the depth of who he is. Everything about him is guarded and limited in his own expression. He's just like you. You couldn't think of anything else to say other than, I want to buy a house. That's my ambition. How is buying a house ambition? What's going to get you to the point where you can buy the house? That's what he was looking for in asking the question, that ambitious mindset, maybe on your job, maybe starting a business. So, girl here on the right, she did talk about she wants to open up a spot. That's ambition.
a plus.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
No.
Yes, but I'm be honest with you, a house is pretty low on the list of things, but I guess the American dream is whatever you make it, so.
Absolutely. Thank you.
He is just
Let's go down over here.
defensive.
You had a question for
He
him?
didn't have to say that
I
either.
work with kids. How old are your kids, or how old is your child?
She's 2.
She's 2. Okay, that's
2.
so fresh. That would be different for me.
She's desperate. He's not going to pick you, girl.
What is your comment on family life? Why do you choose to be single and not with your family that you made a family with? If you don't mind me asking, if that's not a stretch. Just out of curiosity, we could talk behind closed doors.
No, I understand. Mainly because you're raising a child, no matter how, much you want to be with that person. If you guys are not compatible, all it's going to do is make you both angry, and it's going to affect the child. So I'd rather be with somebody that I love and I'm happy with, so I can reflect on my child, rather than be with someone just to hope.
So he messed up. Whatever happened in the relationship was his fault. He couldn't push it on her because he's worried that she might hear this. So he tried to give a really neutral comment. This is how guys talk when they screwed up the relationship that they were in. You got a 2-year-old child, 2 years old, and it's unfortunate that you had another child that passed away. We are sorry to hear that. But she asked a very good question. Why aren't you with the baby's mama and the baby? Why aren't y'all together? Because he messed up. That's why. She didn't want to be with him.
Hold up some sort of standard that the world puts on us, and then at the end of the day, kind of make her into a piece of shit.
That's understandable because I'm a foster parent. I'm not a biological parent. Like I said, I worked with the kids. I worked with kids before, and I do. But like I said, I'm a foster parent, so I can understand that because I know personally me, if I have a child, I'm allergic to latex. Okay, so if I have a child with somebody, I have a conversation before I lay down with anybody. Me personally, I won't be with anybody I won't have.
Too much information that he don't want to hear. He is not attracted to you. Not. And you've got a lot of attitude. You got a snarky little attitude the same as he has. Y'all are both debaters.
child with, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's a big responsibility. There's some people in the world that I would make a father, but I would not make a husband. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? But you understand what I'm
I
saying? You
definitely
get what I'm
you're saying.
saying?
I definitely get what you're
Okay.
saying.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can talk about that.
Okay.
She's desperate, thirsty.
We're good. Any further questions?
Where are you from? I don't
I'm
think.
from Michigan.
You from
but I've
Michigan?
been here for a while. Where are you from?
Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what it's like to live in the snow.
Sadly, yes.
Corny,
Okay.
corny.
Let's go on up to the front. Come on up. Come on up. Come
Look
on.
at
Why are
him.
you looking at Get up here, girl. Don't have you stand here. All right. So, are there any final questions before we determine if this is a match?
I don't have any. Maybe he has some.
You have any?
Oh yeah, I actually have.
Good.
Yeah, I did have a question. So tell me,
He
how
needs
you
a
feel
question
about
to
dating
pop.
somebody with kids?
That would definitely be something new to me. I know in the past I dated somebody who was I don't want to call him a self-proclaimed stepfather, but he was a stepfather to someone else's kids. And it didn't really bother me. Like I said, I'm a foster parent, and even I have friends who have kids, and I take them in as if they're my own. Like I'll babysit them, I'll watch them, I'll help out financially because I don't have any biological children. So I am a empath, I am a giver, but I know my limits, okay? You got to know your limits.
Something's just not right with this woman. I can't really put my finger on it, but she's like a cultural person. I know my limits. I mean, that all that right there, that being something that you are not, that's what her life seems to be like. She's not a mom, she's a foster care parent. That's what she is. That's a mom, but in her mind, she keeps using the foster. This guy was with a foster kid. I mean, just say you took care of kids. Be specific like that. Be simple like that. She just makes everything complicated. I just don't see them as a match. I don't see her a match, honestly, with anybody. I've seen her on other shows, and she's kind of mouthy and rude.
That would be something new to me. I
You
don't
said
think I've
that.
necessarily dated someone who had kids that I knew of. So that would be something different. Like I said, I work with kids. I love kids.
You're open to it.
This is something new to me because before I'd be like, I would not date nobody with kids. Like I have said that before because I'm just like, scientifically,
She talks
if you
too
have kids with
much.
somebody, like the woman is y'all are still messing with each other. Like that's how it goes, how it seems to have gone, with the culture
He's got
and
a
how things are today in today's
2-month-old
society.
baby.
But I would be open to it if it's
I
like
mean,
mature
2-year-old
and
baby.
we have conversations and if there's boundaries, then I would be open to it. If there is, some type of
She is
co-parenting arrangements
thirsty.
and agreements, because I don't play with my health. I'm gonna have
This
to
is
see
the
that my
closest
chart
she's
too.
been.
Hey, girl. Okay, so
Any more questions?
you
No.
look like you're thinking real hard.
She talks
What's
too
going
much.
through your mind?
She's not a match. She's not what he
Just some
wants.
of the things that she said.
Okay.
And I appreciate your willingness and openness, and I really do. And I think that's beautiful that anybody who would be willing to have a foster child, to be 100% honest with you, if I'm able to have another child, which is a son, I would love to adopt a child because, I think everybody deserves a parent. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
No.
Thank you.
And it's a very honest and very straightforward reason. And I appreciate that. I really do. And it's a really straightforward reason. During our whole conversation, it was more about I'm okay with this, and I'm okay with that, and I'm okay with this. And it kind of seemed more of a selfish
Compromise.
desire than a.
How so? When I'm being open, and I just said that I
See?
never really dated somebody.
I told you, they are both debaters. Look at that. That would have never worked out. If he had said yes and then you guys got together, you'd be arguing in the next 15 minutes. You can't allow him to have his point of view. He's not going to allow you to have your point of view. It's not going to work. I know it. Could see it from a mile away. Stevie Wonder saw this one.
That had their own kids.
Oh, it's not about the. I never
Elaborate
really,
on that so I can
Of
understand.
course,
I
of
want to have
course,
a better
of course.
understanding so we can be.
So it's not about a hey, I am open to dating somebody with kids, and I'm more open about that. It's more of a hey, this is what I'm comfortable with. This is what I've seen. This is how I've perceived.
Listen, this guy gonna dance all around the reason why he don't want to date this woman. I'm gonna tell you exactly why he don't want to date this woman. He don't want to date this woman for the same reason that you and I can see why nobody should date this woman. First, she's got a really bad attitude. She's always had a bad attitude on the show, but he just got to see the real badness of her attitude. She's super, super thirsty. But look at her makeup. She talks about she's a makeup artist. Girl, your eyes are in prison. They can't see past 6 o'clock. They just shutting down those big long eyelashes. That's crazy. Your makeup's not right. You came out here with the absolute wrong outfit. You put a ponytail or no hair. Come on. You got pumps on. No, you just came out wrong. I can't even say you're a really nice person because I just don't see that. You clap back at everybody that disagree with you. And you're clapping back at him. Oh, tell me why. I just want to understand. You can't understand everything. It's personal preference. He don't like you.
Never seen it
Perception
before.
wise or anything.
It
Never
would've
seen
been
it
a new
before.
experience, so
New
now-
ex-
See how they talking over each other? Oh my goodness. Hey, finally, I got one right. I've been getting some wrong. I got this one right.
experience.
Not
all-
open to it anymore.
Exactly. And if it's that easy to be not open to it, you were never open to it in the first place.
Okay. All right. Well, have you head on back. Thank you. Okay. Well, that
She's
is all the balloons
embarrassed.
popped. We do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Listen, that was tough. That was absolutely tough. No, it wasn't. That was an easy decision for him. He made that decision early on that he was not going to pick that woman, but he popped a balloon on someone else. Listen, guys, just got to be honest. In a setting like this, when you're pursuing a woman, you want to be honest because it's all about lending growth. You're going to tell her the truth. Why you're not attracted to her. People really should know that answer. If somebody doesn't tell you why they're not attracted to you in honesty, then they're really not a good person. They're very superficial. This man is superficial. He's too guarded. He's too protective of himself, and he's not honest. But he did get honest at the end because to say that's a yes for him, he knew that was not right. That was not going to work out. And then she proved all his points that this was not something for her because she was making it selfish. Oh yeah, okay, I never thought about it. I could do. See, nobody wants to hear that. It's yes or no. That's what grown people do. All right, I could talk on this for days. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this episode of An Older Man, That's Me, Marvin Kane, sharing my reactions to these young people interacting with one another. Quite interesting. Listen, I'm going to tell you, wear the right clothes. There's some beautiful women up here who didn't get picked because their clothes are wrong. Your clothes speak before people even hear what you have to say out of your mouth. Your appearance speaks before people even hear what you have to say out of your mouth. Protect yourself in a very respectful manner if you want to actually find love or get your balloon popped. So thank you for joining us. Again, help us to grow our channel. Help us to reach 25,000 subscribers or more. We can only do that with your help by you hitting the subscribe button. And if you like this video, share it with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. And if you completely disagree with my analysis, which is fine, you might think I talk too much. People tell me that. At least 0.005% of the people tell me I talk too much. The other 99, 98%, they be like, oh man, I like your show. I like how you do it. Maybe you're not that person that likes how I do it. I want to hear what you think. Critique me. Help me grow. Thank you very much. So, as always, remember this.